Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here, not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the East Carolina Pirates. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And he fields it inside the 15. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the running back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job on this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
That run picks up first down yardage. A fresh set of downs for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Lets it go as he's being hit. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. Defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Teams are getting more and more creative with how they run their counter plays. Gone are the days of everyone under center running the counter tray. Now you're seeing it modernized. We'll see how many different versions they'll run today.
He'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the powerful running into the secondary. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incompletion brings up third down for the offense. Quarterback drops back. Lets it fly to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Out past the 30. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Pirates. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tried to make something happen on the return, but steps out at the 23. The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick-6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for a deep completion. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Incomplete. A huge fourth down stand by this defense.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Play action fake, looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the run here, lets it go. And this pass is caught. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline, waiting for your turn to get another chance.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And he'll drop back here on third down. Touchdown, East Carolina. This quarterback on fire today. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Then he knocks the PAT right down the middle.
14, Tulane, 0.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They're going to run the option. And not even a chance to pitch that one. He's brought down to the backfield. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quick throw to the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. You cannot be serious. The head coach going for it. Backed up to his own end zone. 4th down, look at a throw for it. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Why in the world would the offensive coordinator and head coach decide to go for it inside their own red zone? That's a peculiar choice for this offense.
Here's the handoff. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give me credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. And the game will pick up the 1st down. Tackled at the 22. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there on the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that 1st down.
And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
He's running out of time here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 1st quarter of play. begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be fourth down. The Pirates looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Trying for a fourth down completion. Throws it to the right. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. He goes down quickly, but that's a takeaway for this defense. Important play.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch made down inside the 20. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Has caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Green Wave. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chip in and Wake Kirk just trying to stay in this game here.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, just keep chipping away.
Tulane, 7.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. They're going to run it here. And that broken tackle will earn him 1st down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
He'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Pirates will line up on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground here. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but Green just runs through a man. A mismatch. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
After the big gainer, suddenly a great chance to score. 1st and goal from the 3. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Goal line formation for the defense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Pirates.
Oh, this defense just getting manhandled at the line of scrimmage. They just loaded up in that goal line formation and pushed their way into the end zone.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Tulane 7.
Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. And the single back takes the handoff, fighting him off. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. He's past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tulane. There was no stopping him.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Automatic on the PAT. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. They stop him right at the 24. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. The Pirates churn out another first down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Second down after that previous play. The back's got it. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. On the ground, it's Chambers. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Off the play fake on first down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes a spectacular diving catch.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Dropping back, you're going to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, East Carolina. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes it 35-14. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum.
Tulane 14.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 6. Bad field position. Don't know why he brought that out. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Great effort there to get points before halftime, but they bring him down, and the clock runs out. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. The DB is backing off from the line now. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly.
Trying an onside to start the third with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
East Carolina's offense has back out on the field now. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught for the completion. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Oh, it's a reverse. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Hey, I'm a fan of any time you can get the ball into his hands. I think it's a win. Didn't go for a huge amount of yards, but it's the threat of what it potentially can do, and it gives him another opportunity to get his hands on the football.
He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Pirates. And the route is on. See if they can convert the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it to the right side. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. Receiver in motion now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. He's got some room and some blockers here. Touchdown, Pirates. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The pass rush closing in. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. He's moving out of the pocket now. He'll take a deep shot here. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He'll try a pass here. Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
They'll hand it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Second and goal for the offense. Here's a run to the left, looking for the touchdown. Touchdown, East Carolina. To stretch the lead, the route is on. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
14.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll run the option. Quarterback keeps the football. Pitch to the back. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Ball carrier wrapped up, brought down.
Boy, when you're defending this offensive coordinator, you have to be ready for anything. This is not something I'd expect to see down in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. They'll run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Tulane 14.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down.
29 Philly.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for his big tight end. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's an out route. The catch made. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Trying to run, it's Chambers. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up.
Touchdown, Pirates. And the beatdown continues. That's another touchdown for the running back, and they've got one hand in that conference championship trophy now.
Man, this running back is just adding up the touchdowns. You know, the whole conference knows about this guy and what he's capable of doing. And here he is, the big stage in a championship game, showcasing everything he's got in the toolbox.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Trucks through the defender. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all day? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out. He's got some space. At the 30 now. At the 10. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Pirates.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play where they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And the PAT is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Tulane, 14.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
On a wide receiver screen with a corner that tight, you've got to do a good job.
He'll take a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. Touchdown, Green Wave. Just ran away from the defense.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset their plan into the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
And he gets into the end zone to further cut into this lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
22.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Offense getting set. It's second down. And now the handoff. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Testing the right side here. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, East Carolina. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Point after, knocked right through. Now they get set to kick it away.
Tulane, 22.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's an option look. Pitches to the back. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Important second down play coming up. Here's the option play. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
East Carolina's offense has back out on the field now. On first down, it's play action. Looking for 6. And they stop him just short, but defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established.
Touchdown, Pirates. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Tulane, 22.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. This thing is so out of hand, all you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. He'll toss it to the back. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Play action fake. looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Let's go.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Trying to extend the play. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Now it's second down here.
29 Philly.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Gets some space around the 30. Going the other way, can they catch him? Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Pirates.
Chris, how about the safety here just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception, and I love that he...
And it's picked off in the end zone.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
90. Tulane, 22.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. He'll pitch it. Running through the tackle. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.